there was a bit of miscommunication. So I got the impression that part of the things that we'll get from film studios was a camera. And the story was, it was being imported, so it would have landed by then. But it wasn't the case.
Oh.
So it's Thursday, we don't have a camera. My DOP, Enos, and the first assistant camera, Ben Kiilu, need to know what are we using so that they plan lenses because of day and night shoots, what we'll need, the rigs, you know, the rig, you know, atuna camera. So I don't know who, someone told me, go and talk to Clemmo. He has a red camera. So I go to Clemmo's house. Now, at that point, luckily, okay, because we were boys with Clemmo. Okay, not really boys, but like we knew each other with Clemmo from Kitambo. And then, you know the way it's hard to find Clemmo?
Yes.
Like I think he changes his number every 3 days.
That's Clemmo. Clemmo is my guy. Clemmo is the hardest human being to find.
And I'll tell you how hard it is to find Clemmo. Luckily, this time, where Nyash used to live, the same apartments, Clemmo used to live the next block within the same compound.
Yeah.
Like sometimes we used to meet in the parking lot. So I just went straight to his house. But no, luckily actually that day, so I called him. But you know now, if you know how to reach Clemmo, you don't call Clemmo first. There are other people who you call. Then they tell you the number this week. It's like a lotto. The number this week is. So I called one of them. They gave me the number. I called Clemmo. I told Clemmo, come kukuona. Again, I went to his house. Just like the other guy, I started giving him a long story. Clemmo is like, Fakii, nini, niambie unatakaje. So I told Clemmo, I need camera. Then he asked me how long do you need it, nini. So I gave him all those details. So he told me, sawa. But the camera will come with my guy. So my guy, as a camera handler, you'll pay him kando.
Yes.
You know. So I asked him, so how much will you charge me for the camera? Ndio ujue Clemmo is such a nice guy. For some reason, I'd carried my checkbook. Clemmo told me, andika tu check vile unataka. Just right. Whatever it is, just right. So me, I knew this camera is like 20 to 30 Gs a day. Then naongeza sijui ma lens, sijui na nini, it can easily be like 40 Gs a day. So me, I'm thinking we need it for 20 days. This thing can be anywhere between 4 sock and 8 sock. So I wrote 100 Gs and I gave him. So me, I'm waiting for him to tell me get serious. Guy says sawa. And even the 100 Gs is post-dated.
Yeah. Supposed to check.
Yeah. He said sawa. Then he even tells me, ata stay bank on this day. When niambie ile siku ni bank.
No
yes.
way.
Yes. But then it goes further.
No way.
It goes further. So he gave me the camera.
Yeah.
For 100 Gs. Then, because of the issues that we had, I told him, please, usi bank your check. In fact, destroy it. I paid him 50K much later.
Wow.
I can't find Clemmo to pay him the other 50K. So Clemmo, I still have your money.
Staki kwa MPESA the wrong number.
But Clemmo was an amazing human. In fact, funny enough, after...
So you use the red with the lenses?
Yeah.
For those...
Yeah.
That whole time?
Yes. And funny enough, after that, after 40 Sticks came out, I don't know if I met with him or we talked on phone, and he never asked me for money at that point. I think he told me something like when the movie now was announced that it came out, I think he said something like, now lisaidika. That was it. Another angel sent to me.
Hey, Fakii, you've gone through stuff. This is like that walk times 4. Wow. You're shooting a movie without a camera.
So we went on, we shot. Then
this industry though has some good guys. I really like what you said.
Yeah, there's some amazing guys in this industry. Amazing. So we shot. There was even now a point where
I'm waiting for that 4M and that 2M. Your sturo?
Zinakuja.
Oh, zinakam. Okay, sawa.
As we are going on, see, I'm still looking for chums. So someone calls me and tells me they want me to do something for them, like someone in the industry, within entertainment industry. Let me tell you the story, then I'll tell you who it is. So I go and meet this person. By the time I'm going to meet this person, in my head I'm thinking, this is another possible person who can saidia me with chums. So I go and meet this guy, and we have a conversation. He tells me what he's looking at doing, nini. So I say, okay, sawa. Then now when we are done with that, I bring up my AOB. So I tell him, I have this project. So I explain everything. He looks at it. Then he says, it's something that I would have wanted to invest in, but I'm not so sure. However, come for some money tomorrow. So, cautiously optimistic I go, but I'm hopeful. But imagine the next day I went and gave me a check of 200 Gs.
What?
Give me a check of 200 Gs. You know who that was? Ali of Kiza.
What?
Yes.
Give.
Yes.
You know, I've really understood the power of receiving. Like, even if a guy gives you 1 shilling, and guys do that on CTN, they donate. I receive that thing with such joy, because the person does. No one knows you shit. Lack of better English.
Yeah.
No one knows you nothing.
Yeah.
For somebody to give you their hard-earned money, that's huge.
So, then another person had spoken to.
And that money is just burning in a day.
Yeah. Some of this money, by the time it comes in, it's going to pay debts, like to relieve me pressure of other people who I owe money.
And that's insane, because now your phone is ringing insanely every day.
Yeah, kabisa.
Yeah.
So,
at any point, do you think like this thing wasn't worth it?
No, I'm past that point.
Oh, now
I'm past that point because we've shot more than half the days.
Yeah.
We have footage already. Like, we've done all this. What are we going to do?
If it means debt, but we are a product.
But we have a product. Yeah. Because also what was happening was, and this kept me going also, you get a lot of, I was getting a lot of feedback reaction from the crew and the cast. Because now after a shoot day or a shoot period, and they talk to you about, like, you listen to them talking about how excited they are about that project, and they tell you, Aki, we can't wait for this thing to come out.
Okay, I get it.
And then even people who come to the set to visit and they see what you're doing, they're like, we can't wait. Let me tell you, at that point, you can't give up. It keeps you going.
I get it.
You cannot give up, you know.
Yeah.
So,
hey, but this is a lot.
So another guy had spoken to. So there's, you know Jose Thiongo. Jose Thiongo, and also Leak's partner at EOP.
Yeah.
He really helped me. So Jose Thiongo puts me in touch with a guy and tells this guy about me and tells the guy, we're doing this movie, nini. In fact, even Enos is the DOP. So the guy gives me an appointment. I go, I meet him. He listens to me. I tell him everything, nini. Then funny enough, though later on, he gave me 200K. I remember he gave me, we met at like maybe a week after we had finished shooting, and we had gone for a funeral somewhere, and we met him somewhere in Morango or something. We met there. He wrote me a check, 200K. But the bigger story is, this guy was so interested in this that he said, he said as a joke, can I act in the movie? Yeah. Let me tell you, I called Saras and I told her, wait, line mbili tatu, tafutia umse. Tafuta. You know those ones of, you're balancing between, so you're arguing, you're saying, listen, I know he's not an actor, yeah, but he's saying 2 or 3 lines. And he's, you know. Hey.
Walipata? Waliweka?
Let me tell you, the day of the shoot, me, I'm calling the guy, he's not picking. Then now by the time he's calling me, he called me like 3 times, and then I wasn't picking. But the reason why he called me 3 times and I wasn't picking, and now I had to explain to him, was I was stressed because drives za movies meisha. Sisi na kimbelembele yetu, tunashoot na red camera, tunashoot 6K, because tunajiambia, kama tutaingia Netflix, it has to be highest quality. Netflix hata 2K hawachukui, 1080. Si tumeshoot 6K. So you know how that heavy that is.
Yeah.
Drives imeisha, hatuna pesa. So I was telling this guy, aki, pole, nilikuwa na pressure sababu sina drives nini. Akaanza drives. So I explained to him, akaniambia, so, hizo mnakuanga nazo ni how many TB?
2 TB.
So I told him 4 TB, 4 TB. The guy rocked up to the set with 2 of them. You know, that time a drive was costing, I think, 17 Gs. He came with 2 of them. He said, hizi zinaweza kushikilia ukitafuta zingine. Yani he doesn't know what he did with those 2 drives, eh? Because that's 8 TB. Yep. And for context, the whole movie ended up being about 17 TB. What? So basically gave us like almost half our drives.
Wait, are you allowed to say this guy's name?
Then he came and he acted. No, I mean, he acted, so I can tell you. He came and he acted, and then now, like a week or 2 after the movie, when we met at the funeral, he gave me the 200K. This is some K.
No way!
Yes. Some K.
Okay, hold on, bro. I want to read it. We'll be back just now.